In this video, we're going to show you how to make this adorable fish dimensional quilt block. I think you'll find it super easy to do. Come to our website, www.thimble-art.com. Find more patterns just like this. Just like the other patterns, you're going to make all the pieces, the dimensional pieces, and you copy your pattern, as many fish as you want to make, and you place the paper pattern on top of 2 pieces of fabric that are right side together, then polyester bonded batting, sew on the outside solid line, cut on the outside dash line. Remove the paper, then you're going to turn it right side out. Now on this particular pattern, the 2 tricky ones for turning are the tail and the little face, but you get a straw, like a McDonald's straw. It's a thicker straw, it's a bigger straw, and a dowel that will fit in the end of that straw. And you put the straw inside to the very end that you're trying to turn, and you put the dowel in the end of that hole of the straw, and you begin to roll it over the dowel. And the straw comes out. It's just there to start the process, to start it turning, and then you get it through the hole. Now on the tricky part on this fish is we've got 2 fins that we need to put through that hole. So you just put the straw at the end again of the other fin, start it rolling over the dowel, and then it will just push through the hole. That's pretty easy. And I'm going to work on getting it shaped really well and press it. Now on the face, the fish will flip different ways depending on a left-facing fish or right-facing fish. But you're going to slit 1 layer since it's sewn all the way around. And we did grade or clip to the very tip without compromising the stitches of the mouth. That's important for turning. Then you're going to put the straw again, very tip that you're trying to turn. Put the dowel on the end of the straw. As it begins to turn, put it up through the hole. Now the trick on this little face is you've got the 2 sections. So I just do the straw thing on both upper and lower mouth. The straw on the end, the straw just holds it while it starts to turn over the dowel. That you get both the little tips coming through. Pull them. Takes a little patience for this guy pulling. Use the dowel to poke it through. Could even do it a 3rd time if it doesn't want to go. Do it again. Pull it through. Yes. But it's worth it. If this little mouth is how we make the fish pucker, gives them a lot of personality. We can use the dowel for poking out the fish. And you're going to press him so all the little shapes are well defined. Then I'm going to add some stuffing into, it's not cheeks, it's gills. Not really gills, right? The shape of his head. Add some stuffing, and then you underfold the lip like that and whip stitch it closed. And that's what puckers his little face. I'll use a button for the eyes, where I can do a little round felt and whip stitch on the edge. I'm going to hand gather the fins. I've cut 2 pieces of fabric, and in the one fabric, one side, I'm going to place the body right in the middle and the tail like this. And you want it to match where the seam allowance will hit. Okay, pin that to secure it, and then do a 1/4 inch seam across. Now with the tail on the left side, when it flips this way and the head is placed, then the little guy his tail is flipping down. Then we'll reverse it. The tail is on the right side. It's 1.5 inches. The little behind is 1.5 inches from the side, so he's not centered. When the tail flips back, now the fish is flipping the other way. His tail flips up. That's a little trick to remember on which side you place your tail. Now these little fish turn out so cute the way they flip, but maybe you want them facing the other way. So there's one little trick to doing that. Remember how we made the faces? We put the paper pattern on top of 2 pieces of fabric, right sides together, thin polyester bonded batting. Then we sew on the outside solid line, including coming into the mouth. Cut on the outside dash line, also coming into the mouth. Then we remove the paper and we turn it right side out by slitting 1 layer of fabric. Turn it through that, and then that slit goes next to the quilt block. Well, how you make the fish face the other way is you're going to put the batting in between the paper and the fabric. So when you sew and take your paper out, you're going to be able to slit on the opposite layer of fabric, and this will make the fish swim the other way. Super easy to do, and that might help you fit it in that corner of the quilt that you want it and where you want it facing.